Hello and welcome. This is a how to use the organic sequencer. So in the user interface, once it's loaded on your track, you'll be presented with a gain slider here. So when you're playing audio, you'll turn this up to your choosing. The more gain you put in, the more MIDI notes will be triggered with the threshold here. Right at the bottom, we have velocity. Then we have the notes which we can choose, ranging from C3 to C5. I think this is enough at the moment. I could add a wider range. And when we actually move them and select between them, they are not triggering MIDI anymore, which I'm very happy to have got around. That took a little bit of time indeed. Now these crosses here, if you click these are gates, which means when the sequencer gets to that stage, it will not play that note. And at the top here, if you click these, it'll actually fire that step in the sequence. And it's also just a nice visual to see what note is being triggered. In the middle of the UI here, we have 6 preloaded samples for you. The first sample 1, 2, and 3 are just some really simple percussion. And then the other 3 here are real bird call. We've got a little stint, a red grouse, and a quail call. The quail is one of my favorite ones here. You won't hear any of this audio when you're playing. It's all under the hood. It's only just triggering the MIDI engine inside to create your new rhythm. This button here, the quantize on and off, does what it says on the tin. It will turn the quantization function on. Once it is on, you will select your beat division you want to quantize to. So I'm going to leave it at 1N for the moment. And what we've got here, metronome, to the left of this one is Ableton Live's internal clock. When you play this device, you'll see it ticking away, dependent on your beat division that you've chosen. So 4N will be every beat of that bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the audio trigger, that is a visualization of what MIDI we are triggering. Load up your favorite instrument. I've manipulated the ADSR here, so it's just very plucky. I'm going to close that for the moment. Scroll to the left. Choose your sample which you would like to trigger. Any of these 6. If you don't like these 6, drag in your own audio sample into this area here, and you can just start using it straight away. So as I said, I like the quail, so we're going to bring this slider down. Now press spacebar and it will start working, and you can see the audio flicking in and out. The next thing to do, which I forgot to say, click the loop button, press stop, play again, and this will continuously keep firing and triggering our organic sequencer. Once you've done so, you can see the audio is coming through. So I'm going to slowly bring up this gain until we're getting a little bit of audio. And as you can see, some of these transients are triggering, not all of them. So let's put the gain up a little bit more. A little bit of reverb. Now we notice the quantization is on, so let's turn that one off and we'll probably get more audio coming through. And if we put the gain right up, we're going to be flooded with all of the MIDI notes. And you can see them playing around with the reverb as well. Let's turn on a few of these gates and see what happens. So we are making a rhythm from an organic source, and that's the whole point of this device. Now something else you can do is send this MIDI to another track, and with that raw MIDI you could trigger another instrument or an external device. So how do you do that? On Ableton, I'm just going to press tab here. And this channel here, I'm going to say MIDI from OS, because OS is our organic sequencer. On that track, I'm going to get rid of meld, because we'll be triggering that twice. That's not what we want. This drift here, let's bring the amp right down, the filter down a little bit as well, and try and get some more plucks. It's all ready to go, so let's press spacebar. And there we have it triggering MIDI on another channel. Now let's record that MIDI, and we could save that for a later project or manipulate it into something different. And there you have your organic rhythm. We haven't had the quantization on. And this MIDI, you can do whatever you want with it. It is up to your imagination. Of course, you could quantize that right to the grid itself. This is the whole point. It's idea generation. If you're struggling for rhythmic ideas, you've just been presented with all of these rhythms, which you would have to put some work in to make it sound nice in your music. This is a creative tool. It's not going to do all the work for you. if you ever forget any functionality of this organic sequencer, click the video demo button and it'll bring you to this video.